Hello and welcome, Janet Beckers here, and we are up to video number 3 in my series where I'm exploring the 15 things that I believe in business. Now, these are the 15 things that I created when I was doing my big rebrand of Romance Your Tribe. I wanted to make sure that what I was going to be creating really reflected what I consider important, what I'm going to, the things that I believe in business. And so I went through this process, and you can actually see all 15 if you go to romanceyourtribe.com. Click on About Us and you'll see a link there to see the 15 of We Believe. Now, I tell you to go and have a look there, one, because you get a really great overview of this is what we've based our business on. But also, you might give you some ideas and you can do something similar. And it doesn't have to be 15, it could be 5. But the thing is, we go back to this, or I go back to this and go, am I walking the talk? And we've actually made changes. When we get up to number 13 here, I'll tell you about the big changes we made because I realized I was not walking the talk. So what we're going to look here is I'm going to look at number 3. Now, number 3 in this one is I believe that there is always a solution. So that means that in our business, we will never ever use the excuse of I don't know how, or I don't know. We will never ever use that as an excuse for not finding a solution to something. So that's within the business itself. Like, I won't just go, that's no excuse. We can't stop it. Let's find out. Somebody knows how to do this. Let's work it out. Now, the other side of that comes with an expectation that I have of the people who are my clients. So if they come with a problem, and there would normally be 2 responses to this. Number 1 is, okay, well, I haven't come across that one before, or that's unique, or that sucks. But it's always, okay, there's got to be a solution. Let's find the solution. So it might be me that finds it. It might be my team that finds it. Or very often I will say to people, you know what? That is like a nitty-gritty thing that is to do with the software that you're using or to do with your computer stuff. Google it. Just Google it. So I'm putting this over to you. Take responsibility, okay? Take responsibility for finding the solutions. Don't just always either go, all right, well, I don't know how to do that, so I'm going to stop. And then also don't go, I don't know how to do that. I've got to ask somebody else how to do it, and I'll be dependent on I can't move forward until somebody else has told me how to do it. Think laterally first of, okay, well, it's actually not laterally. Think logically of, okay, step by step, where is the problem? Can I solve it? And take responsibility for finding the answer. Because very often, a lot of those things that will stop you dead in your track, they're Googleable. They are Googleable. There are so many people who've created how-to videos on things that you think, wow, how esoteric is that? As an example, one of the most popular videos on my YouTube channel, this drives me crazy after all the work that I put into other videos, is one that I created for my mum on how to fix up her lever arch, her binder. It was broken, and how do you fix it when it happens again? Honestly, it's about 20 seconds long, and it's just got a zooming in showing how to fix the lever. I mean, how very narrow and specific is that? And the only reason I've put it on my YouTube channel is so I can share it with my mum. Honestly, I have all these comments on there, people going, you've saved my life, how wonderful. I didn't know how to do this. I thought that I'd have to throw this out, this $2 binder. So that's just an example from my world. So most things are Googleable, and if it's going to be on, say, the software you're using and you can't work out, even something simple like on YouTube, like, I don't know, adding captions or editing it or whatever, just while we're talking YouTube, is they will have on the actual sites, they will have instructions, frequently asked questions, how to. Just go into their search bar and look. Take responsibility first and believe, this is the important part, believe to yourself that there is always a solution. Now, of course, when it comes to making decisions on things and strategies and things that have got to do with clients and managing them, well, that's where very often you may not know the right thing. There is a solution, but you might need to find somebody with the experience and the guidance to help you. That's what I do. You know, that's my strength, is helping you work out the shortcuts, the strategy, the what's going to work best for you in your business, what things that you can be doing to make your relationship with your clients better. You know, that's where you go to somebody who's got that experience. That's where you get that help. Otherwise, you can Google it. Somebody will have written an article on this stuff and you can work it out the long way. So, so it's a shortcut or the long way. So that's a core thing that we believe, that there is always a solution and we're going to find it. We'll never, ever use that as an excuse to stop. Is you can always find a way. Okay. And so I'd love to hear from you. Like, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. You know, what sorts of things do you think stop you in your tracks, that you always get stuck with? And you know, have you had a block around, I can't possibly find an answer to this because it's a techie thing, when really somebody's made a video on it. So I'd love to hear from you what works. And if you want some help, just, you know, on, especially when it comes to the strategy and knowing what's the best way to move forward and what is the best software for you to use, not the how do you use the detail, but what's the best for you, that's what I can help you with. Okay, so just drop me an email or a message, tell me a little bit about your business, and I can get back to you and let you know the best way that I've got to help you to meet whatever outcomes you've got. Okay, looking forward to our next video, and I'd love to hear from you if you also go and create your own list of things that you believe in your business. Okay, bye.